match the range, but isn't playing Thos game. Well, so many standard mages try and play Thos game. Let me play long range, poke from a distance, throw out my damage. That's not the Morgan's MO.
So we jump over to game number 1, and that means going over to J-Mac and Trelly for the cast.
Thank you so much, Gore and Mifflin. Elimination set on the line for 2 SPL teams here. Only one of them will go home now. We might see some of that damage put into play here as the junglers square off inside of the jungle itself. Both of them try to go for something over on the opposite side. Quig dismounted off the horse. Oath going to chase down with Ducky. Double tap does connect, but Captain Twig has the knockback to push one away. Able to try and dash from Ducky, but gets caught out by the Tiger Stun spin. And the Master's will is good. Ducky and the Eldritch Hound strike for first blood.
Wow, and variety is that he was able to pull it while Twig was dying. So that's not going to be the end of the world, but it really does stink for Twig.
Makes it tough.
Oh
Variety might just get caught out by Ducky. That's 2 kills now for the Eldritch Hounds. As the Soul Laner, full damage first slot is more than enough extra boost to knock down the enemy solo. Well, Variety got blue, but he's also going to lose his life.
That's the other benefit of this Yone's
wasn't really a thing. It was only if you were running a warrior against the mage that we saw this. Captain Twig in danger, Ducky on the way. Tiger to try and stun him out, does catch him. Oath up to the sky, the dunk target is there. The knockback's already used. Oath on the ground, and Twig in the dirt. 3 now, but the Hounds is about to be forced. Variety is caught between a rock and a hard place, and it's a double kill for Oath, the jungler of the Hounds.
I mean, Twig had Grand Joust, but he was worried that Oath's ult would have taken him off the horse, so he didn't even use it just without ever trying to leave. That purple buff invade is a good start, but Captain Twig needs to be on it.
And I really think that's one conversation point we had. Variety falls for another kill over to Oath this time. Killing spree for the jungler of the Hounds. 5-0 for the Eldritch Hounds team so far. Ducky a part of all 5 of those. Oath
over in left lane, and that's when the Gold Fury is going to be looked at.
And when we've really talked about the strength of these 2 teams. Hold on again. Variety dunk down. Wall is good. Cudgel, double tap, hammer, spin. And one more in hand will do the job. 4 kills now for Oath on the Eldritch Hounds. And Variety cannot catch a break, even at the back of his tier 1 tower. The Eldritch Hounds are just all over the map. But
no
Captain
mana.
Twig is here. Oath on the mana has no escape paths. Ducky's got to be able to try and bail him out. The dash is good. Grand Joust on the mark, and Captain Twig puts his team on the board. But now, can he get out of this one, or maybe can he find a bit more? Ducky up to the Somersault Cloud eventually. It would get himself away from
might want to
there.
upgrade that teleport. Gold Fury's a big possibility here, as long as you got eyes on Oath, but hold that thought. Big Ben Tings doesn't want to lose the beads here.
Well, has to lose the beads. BennyQ transforms into the Wukong, and that's a dead Thoth in the mid lane. And BennyQ jumps up on the cloud. We'll have the decoy chase out Captain Twig while Oath deals with Quig himself. A half HP on the Baron as the decoy just chases out, and BennyQ able to escape into night on
near
the
blue buff, and then a small one near Tings' tower.
I'd even say maybe, you know, like Stewart's purple buff would probably have like the next point. It's like opposite ends of the map and then they converge in the middle. BennyQ getting pulled back to the coffin wall, not able to save him just yet. Pops the Aegis and the beads as he able to get away. Transforms, goes to the Wukong, and gets to this guy just in time. Captain Twig off the mark with the damage. Now can BennyQ escape, gets to the Tiger form to try and bail himself out. But now it's Ducky up on his own. Clever ride, he blinks to the back, takes down BennyQ, and now it's Neil Maw running. He's thrown down the pillars, but he's got nothing left in the tank. That's Captain Twig, surges through the backline and takes down 1. Oath to the sky, and a sliver of health is out. And the Camelot Kings, they just need 1 fight to bring it back.
J-Mac, I'm going to let you in on a little secret. BennyQ had ult, beats,
and correct me if I'm wrong, but when you transform as the Morgan, you also get rid of those Hysteria stacks that you would have had on you. So
here we go.
Maybe you just go into something else. BennyQ pulled back at 1,200 damage to the dome. Well, you don't beads and Aegis early enough, or if you don't even, or if you use them when you don't even need to.
He already used them.
You don't have them for the next time that it comes around. Hammered at the start of this game 10 minutes ago. It's all Eldritch Hounds all day long. Now, the Camelot Kings are fighting confidently. They're taking objectives. Variety probably goes down here, but he doesn't care. His team got the objective on the other side.
Yeah, unless the Fire Giant gets done, and considering that Stewart's heading back over to left, it's not going to be the end of the world. You do lose Anvil of Dawn for that kill.
Teased at for the moment by the Camelot Kings, seeing which the Hounds will step forward. BennyQ first in line. It's Captain Twig right to the back line. Benny doesn't get a chance to fight in this game. Ult, Relic, all of those gone. Relic still stand, but no life left for BennyQ. The Camelot Kings just run down the mid laner.
Yep, they didn't care, and now Fire Giant being started up. As long as he's not in the jungle getting Protector, it could be a problem. Now a full health Order Titan walking in.
Walks into the Phoenix. Ducky gets CC'd out by Quig. Gonna try and pull someone back into the coffin. It might just be Ducky. Gets the ultimate just in time. But Ducky's already at half HP. Crashes down the middle as Captain Twig tries to take down BennyQ, who's eliminated by BMT. And now the other towns are down. A man, make that 2. It's 1 for Captain Twig. The execute just off the mark onto Ducky. He'll be able to run away. No, he won't. It's Captain Twig with the double kill on the Lance. It's only the duo lane left for the Eldritch Hounds to defend. Mid Phoenix gone. The Titan removed off for now. And now it's 5 of the Camelot Kings pushing into the throne room. BMT still half HP, batting away at what little health that Neil and Stewart might have. Captain Twig right to the back line, pulls the Aegis, Steel Maw goes down, and Stewart only has to run back to the fountain. He gets 1 before he loses his life. It's the Camelot King.
CC immunity dash, nearly global teleport as well, thanks to the Bifrost. That dissuades backline divers from looking at Heimdall first. I'm going to hit him a little bit. He's going to teleport away. Who's next? Oh, it's Ra. That guy just walks. He's just going to walk and Kuzenbo's
Send the Hounds home, or will the Hounds hold on for at least one more? The only way to find out is to go down to the casters.
Thank you so much, Gore and Mifflin. Game number 2, elimination on the line. Almost every other god in the game is that he can just buy his item there. At least just the Acorn. But now on the wrong side of the wall, Oath shows up, and Variety will get put down by the jungler once more. It's a repeat of game number 1, but it happens in the lane this time up against Variety. The 2v1 goes to the Hounds.
Yeah, but Twig,
Half HP,
smart
now
man,
level
knows
5
that
for Ducky on the Thor. Coffin from Quig to try and pull Stewart back. Gets the beads out of the Hunter, but that ultimate from jarcorrr doing a lot of damage, as well as the damage from Ducky.
That was his
Variety
ult.
is just getting bullied out. That's 1 ultimate down now in the solo lane on the side of the Eldritch Hounds. Meanwhile, flip end, it's 2 ults down to duo for the Kings.
Yeah, well, Ducky is just trying to. That's the benefit, right? You got. Oh, he's dead.
Oh no!
You got no beads, man. What? He
Why did he step
sighed.
back up?
That's what I'm trying to figure out. He sighed as in like, oh man, unlucky. But he did the simplest double Heimdall. It's gonna be knock up ult by. Instead, ults aggressively onto jarcorrr. Unfortunately, does not find the kill, and of course, Stewart's gonna be able to spy, but the snipe onto Captain Twig.
And now BennyQ low, Variety able to take 1 down. It's a 1-for-1 trade over in the mid lane skirmish. Variety has no mana to his name. If anybody catches this Ratatosker, he is as good as dead. Keep backing up to that tier 1 tower. Pull back, but now BMT's on the wrong end of the wall. It's Ducky to put up a 2nd kill this game, and you can see the team getting energized on the Hound side of the booth.
But yeah, early on, the teleports become so much more deadly. The rotations become faster. That's why the Gold Fury hasn't been looked at. Pyromancer started up. There is a raw snipe, easy for confirmation, but BennyQ is going to go where it hits Variety as well as he gets pushed back in.
He gets pulled back. Typhoon doesn't matter. BennyQ's got more than enough damage. Oath, though, falling low. Captain Twig going to try and chase him out, as well as a dunk in from Ducky to try and keep Twig back. You step too far forward, Captain Twig, and BennyQ make sure that you know the punishment is ready. Double kill for the mid laner of the Eldritch Hounds. The Hunters left to their own devices. Level of impact that the two of them can have. Oath gonna do half of Yark's HP. Yark's gonna stand his ground, but Oath's gonna go back in. Unfortunately, Oath walked into 3, gets the Typhoon, but doesn't get the final damage to kill out Yark, and instead it's Ducky trying to get it done. Stewart picks up Captain Twig in the back, and Ducky finds a perfect landing on top of Yark. It's 2 kills now for the Eldritch Hounds for only 1 on the side of the Camelot Kings.
Yeah, Variety tried to make that same level of rotation, but the teleport was not available. Beautiful stall. Gold Fury's the target, but Quig's the target as well.
Quig gets landed on wall, blocks him away. Quig's got nowhere to go. A good snipe by BennyQ, but it's a triple ult commit to kill the support. Now they got nothing left after, but jarcorrr doesn't have any health. It's a triple immediately in, but Variety able to take down Ducky. 2 versus 4 on the left-hand side. The Fury is available. The Elder Talent can go right to it. They still got Stu, both BMT and Variety lurking by. Not the healthiest of members on the side of the Eldritch Hounds just yet. Gold Fury now down to half HP. BennyQ's ultimate nearly back off wing as Ducky crashes down from the sky. The Camelot King get the pyro, but jarcorrr
just jump.
Nowhere to run. Is his jump on cooldown? He tries to go over the wall, but he gets caught out by Stu.
Just
That's gonna be 1 kill now for the Eldritch Hounds. Can they pull anything else from it? Quig caught out of position, slammed against the wall, and the Eldritch Hounds pick up 2 for their carry. A double kill for Stu, and the Hounds able to fight back.
jarcorrr, I mean, unless he jumped onto the Pyromancer, which I can't imagine a world where he does that, he just wanted to stay and fight. He ended up using both relics and getting caught out. Beautiful ultimate by Stewart. Now teleported in by Ducky. Fire Giant looks pretty easy. Variety's going in, is trying to get some good DPS off, but Final Judgment's available. Keep your eyes on Tings.
Why is Variety trying to fight Ducky? They're both tanky. Benny Q and Stu just walk around the corner and throw a couple shots right into the dome of Variety, and now it's only 2 from the Camelot Kings to defend fire, but one of those is Big Man Tings.
Bird
charging up
versus
that
Bird.
Final Judgment. Gonna cancel it for now. Up into the sky is Ducky. He's got to keep BMT away from this fight. He'll land right in front of the Thought, then stops him out with the wall. Beads and Aegis uses Oath, zones him out, and nearly takes him down. In trade for his own life, gets 1, but the rest of the squad gets fired.
Yeah, that's exactly how you have to play that if you're Ducky. Don't think Oath needed to go in, but you're happy taking the trade. Unfortunately, you lose your Fire Giant buff, but the Hounds down 1 or 2 more towers.
Only 1 tier 2 left standing for the Camelot Kings. Quig forced into the coffin very early, but Benny turns around for the snipe for CC immunity. Gets spotted out by Variety. Big heal for Quig to try to keep it alive. Benny Q's down, and Big Ting starts off the fight massive. Now it's Oath trying to fight through, but the Typhoon misses Captain Twig, and it sends Variety on top of 2. The Ducky finds a double wall to keep the Camelot Kings back. But that's the pick that the Kings were needing.
Remember, this isn't nothing. Benny Q's got E-Staff. He's stealing HP when he does that.
Hounds start up fire, but it might just be to try and bait a fight for
Ducky
in trouble. Let's listen what the Hounds, they trying to escape this fight.
Wait, right. These guys are low in the back. We're good. Back to Pyro. Nem beach. Nice. Are you good, Ducky? Yeah, I'm fine. I'm gonna TP. I can pull it. No thought. I'm resetting. I don't have ult.
Good defense. Benny and Neilmon both low. The Duncan's on top of jarcorrr. Gets the beats and a big snipe onto jarcorrr. That's going to put him low, and the Typhoon catches him out. It's Benny Q with 1, but BMT with another. The trade out of the mid laners, and no one on the Hounds wants to step up to Big Man Tings. He's just hitting too damn hard, and now it's Captain Twig who finds Stu. Bifrost is not going to be enough. It's 2
Variety's got
for
ult.
Big Man Tings, and Variety will keep up the chase. Oath not going to get caught out this time. It's Neilmon in a bit of danger. Variety falling low, but Neilmon staying alive. The Pridwin shield just enough, and Captain Twig trying to keep down Ducky.
Yeah, the Camelot Kings were able to turn that one around, but can't quite
Making sure that the Eldritch Hounds can't sneak this objective away.
Yeah, it's not going to be easy, and that's the thing. Benny Q has been on point, but for him to get close enough, why is he this close, though? Ducky goes to the sky as Quig also going for it.
Benny Q ult hits jarcorrr, but Yark uses everything he's got to try and escape, jumps out, but Ducky spots him down, and it's Captain Twig who falls. 1 through the realms, and on landing, it is certain death to Variety. Stu puts him down with the help of Benny Q. Quig caught out and spotted by Ducky, gets him on the wrong side of the wall, but slows him down nonetheless. The Eldritch Hounds, now with 5 versus 2, can try and just go for another kill, maybe even just go for the end. Quick hit for the knockout, BMT with a big snipe, but it's not enough to kill the jungler. Instead, it's Quig who falls down. The Eldritch Hounds will not go down in 2. They're going to keep this set going. It's elimination on the line. You think they're just going to bow out to the Camelot Kings? No, sir, says the Eldritch Hounds. They're going to try and take this one all the way to game number 3. You've got to go the distance if you want to knock out another SPL team.
Both of these SPL squads do not want to be the first one gone, and because of that, we're going to a 3-game banger. Just back and forth.
Well, here's the thing. Wherever's Rebuke? Here, giant water wall. Sorry again, you know. So there's a lot of Yamoja play that can make it really difficult for the Camelot Kings to exist, and that's just taking into account like abilities. Let's talk about just the ability.
It's going to be the Kings. The only way to find out is to go over to the casters and jump into game 3.
It's the end of the road for one of our Pro League teams. Will it be the Hounds? Will it be the Kings? We'll find out here in this 3rd and final game for elimination. It's J-Mac, Trelly, and Doug back one final time today.
Out the window if you do not get a win at the end of this game. So you're 100% right. It's not a best of 3 anymore. It's a best of 1. And look at this. Already action flying.
Twig falling low, but a big heal for him. Stewart gonna be out for the time being. Captain Twig goes through the Grand Joust, hits 2 with the horse after. The knockup's good, but Oath doesn't have the ultimate to pull it back. Instead, it's Neilmon picked off. And for the first time this set, it's the Camelot Kings on the board. 40 seconds now. That ability's on cooldown, but that's not gonna stop Oath. Goes in for the knockup, pulls back 1. Quig falling low, does get some damage with the gaze, but Doesn't have access to the heal just yet. Gets it just in time
No way.
to heal himself back up. And now there's the wrap-up. And
Yark
Yark finishes the job. The Mount Calvary is won, but Yark might not just stop at one. He's got a perfect target in Neil Ma. Doesn't have the dash available. Neil Ma.
He's a
Don't walk
one-man
back
army.
in the lane. Don't walk back, Neil Ma. That's where the killers are. It's Quig and Yark with another 2 in duo.
He's a one-man army,
Part
J-Mac.
that we didn't really see when the Eldritch Hounds got their lead in game 1. We'll see if there's some fight back to Quig. This time he barely lived last gank. See if he can pull anybody back. Grabs Neil Ma. Oh my god, the damage combo from Twig and BMT. Neil Ma's just gone. It's now 4-0 for the Camelot Kings.
Yeah, take a look at Quig's relic, man. He wasn't worried. That was not him ulting defensively.
Quig another. And then still in that same time frame of the ultimate being down, Neil Ma's just waltzing about the jungle and runs into a few. Righty, dash away. Stun doesn't connect this time, though. Oath doesn't have the damage, has the knockup, gets the pull back from the gravity surge. But is there enough to kill Variety? One more in-hand will do, and the Eldritch Hounds now on the board.
Man, I was going to say, this was the night and day difference. Variety opting to go for the tanky start instead of the damage, but he turned around and got gravity surge. Twig, for a little bit of a scrap here. Probably not something you want to continue unless Big Man Ting shows up. Ducky gets up into the somersault cloud. Should be just fine. Quig showing up as well just to try and get some extra damage. The Camelot Kings are an absolute wrecking crew right now.
Time to leave, Variety. You got 3 people on that side of the jungle. Was able to get a little bit of proxy farms, keeping those 3 distracted while his team gets the Pyromancer. Says, all right, I'll trade out my life. My team's getting the rest of the objective, and he bought plenty of time on that end of the map. So much so, the Camelot Kings can comfortably grab the objective and now recuperate themselves. Start heading back, clear out these buffs, and reset the momentum of the game. A good pick and a good punish by the Eldritch Hounds, but Primal Fury started by the Camelot Kings. The Eldritch Hound trying to step up to answer. It's Ducky first on the scene, but he gets stunned down. The Camelot Kings hit the Primal Fury. Ducky up to the sky. The coffin from Quig is going to pull back with a decoy this time, but won't use the stun. Instead, we'll turn it around. Riptide pulls Quig, and that'll be a kill for the Eldritch Hounds, but now it's the Camelot Kings going back in. The River's Rebuke, though, has half the team. There's only 2 on the side of the wall. It's Captain Twig falling low and picked off. Double kill for BennyQ. And now with Jarcorrr to the front line, Ducky bails out the rest of the squad. The Hounds, they grab 2, but the Kings get Primal.
Yeah, I see low health bars, J-Mac, but it was just unfortunate. Quig
to defend both their bird and the objective.
It's going to be a slow play. Captain Twig, Variety, trying to figure out where they can get their vision down. But this is what I was talking about. BennyQ just being able to half-health someone over the wall. Fire Giant's coming down quickly. Ducky, the first one to step forward.
Fire down to half. Ducky goes in, gets damage on a BMT, but Ducky's already lost a lot of his health. Bomb hits Jarcorrr, but he's got the Aegis this time. Quig will pull one into the coffin. Ducky is low, nearly taken down, but he's in the backline. It was all a fake. It was a decoy the entire time, and it's Quig instead who's the first casualty of the fight. Variety pulled back by the Riptide, but Captain Twig not able to get the damage done in the backline. It's a 2-for-1, but BMT gets one as Oath takes down Variety, jumps in aggressively as Ducky removes Jarcorrr. The Camelot Kings, they were winning this game up until this point, and now it's the Eldritch Hounds who can fall back to the fire.
Gets dropped. Jarcorrr statted up. He's ready to take down this right side bird. Little contest for this one, but the Camelot Kings know to play this slow. You would think, but Variety steps forward, does not want to get pulled back in by Oath, jukes the Riptide, should be fine for now. Remember, this mid Phoenix already looking weak, and Variety steps forward.
Coffin for Quig, trying to pull back anybody. Stu used the ultimate to get away. BennyQ, who just got back to full, is already sent back to the fountain. Neil Ma sent back in a body bag. Variety gets the first kill of the fight, and now it's a 5 versus 4, and it might be even less than that. Ducky getting low, and so are the rest of his teammates on the Hounds. But the Kings, disciplined on their siege. Take down 2 birds, head over to left. But there's not much contest on the left because of the enhanced Fire Giant.
Well, they step up and go for the end call. They're thinking, they're sitting around. Big Man Tings' ultimate is coming up soon. Home Sweet Home is their best DPS besides some auto attacks from Jarcorrr. And Neil Ma's down for 28 seconds. In 3, there goes the Bracer. They've got the DPS. Are they going for the end or are they going for the kill?
Captain Twig stunned down. Ducky goes up into the cloud, but he's so low in the backline. But Twig and Variety are falling low themselves. Stu uses the Aegis. Variety gets taken down. Now it's 4 versus 4, and Ducky able to escape. The Camelot Kings, they can't get the siege going with Neil Ma up in 6.
BennyQ grouping up for Agni Bombs could be a death sentence here as the whole team starts to split. Ducky goes to the backline.
Scorching Blink in, immediately up into the cloud. He's fine for now, but the health is not great on the side of the Hounds. Neil Ma caught out, used the River's Rebuke, but he gets pulled back into the coffin, and Jarcorrr takes him out. It's Ducky trying to strike to the back, but he's in no man's land. Jarcorrr picks up the double kill. Oath on the run. Stu low, still no relics for the Hunter. jarcorrr, full HP and gladly will step up. The worlds without Twig is not the worlds that we want to be, and the Camelot Kings will not go down without a fight, and they